Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to teach you guys how to contour your face. So pretty. And this is going to be the finished product. So if you want to see how to get this and how to get your cream and powder contour, stick around and watch. So I just finished putting my foundation on. And to start with the rest of the contour video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing kind of half cream, half powder contour. I just like the way powder blends better, but I like the way concealer brightens better than powder brightener. You know, like the contour kits and everything, they come like with a 3, or if you get the Anastasia one, it comes with 6. And I just don't really love the way the powder does it, so I'm gonna actually highlight my T-zone with my concealer first. So I'm gonna go in and put it right under the edge of my eye, down around the edge of my nose, and I got a lot on that eye. I don't need that much concealer. So we're gonna split between the two. And once again, gonna go up under this eye over here. And we're gonna put it under this eye over here. And then once again, always down on the chin, because you don't want to do it only under your eyes, because then you're just gonna look like stark white eyes. And you want to even, you know, highlight the middle, bronze the outside. That's what we're going for. So then I'm gonna go with my beauty blender, tried and true beauty blender. And just going to blend this all in. Alright. Oh, under my eye, over my eye, because I personally like taking it over my lid because it just gives me kind of like an even canvas versus like only having it under my eye. Not a huge fan of that. So, and when you blend it, don't blend it like out this way. You want to bring it up to your temple, like under your eye, because if you just take it straight out, it's not going to like look very good. You want to like brighten and lift your eyes. So now that that is all completely blended in, that is the end of our creams. So I'm going to go in and just set my whole face with powder foundation to go in afterwards, just because I want that little bit of extra coverage. Normally I would just probably go in with like a translucent powder, but I want that little bit of extra, so I'm going to go in with a actual like powder foundation. And this is just a fluffy brush. I was actually looking the other day so I could like let you guys know what brushes I was using, and this is Face Secrets Angle Brush. Pretty sure I got it at Target like 5 years ago. I did want to let you guys know because it's not like it's a MAC brush or a Sephora brush. It's just a brush I picked up back when I was in high school apparently. So I'm just going to set my entire face with this. Always make sure, because I brought my foundation like down my neck a little bit, I always want to make sure I set down here too. Don't only just set your face when you like bring your foundation down to like blend it in and stuff. So just remember, we're gonna go in and we are gonna bronze. And I'm not really using any specific bronzer today. I think this one was actually one of my old Mary Kay bronzers. So, but what I do have, so much excitement. I've been using like random brushes for my bronzing for a really long time, and I always thought with bronzer like the angled brushes, or you know, like the like long skinny thick brushes were great for it, and they are, but this brush makes bronzing so easy. This is the Sephora Pro Contour Blush Contour 7. It's a Sephora brush in number 74. Yeah. So, and it's just like a short little stubby brush, but for contour, it works so well because you can just like dip it in your powder and then just literally stick it right where you want it. And it makes it so much easier than necessarily like big fluffy one. The fluffy ones are great for blending, but like when you really want to do a contour and you want it to be like super precise where you put it, this is amazing because it's still fluffy, like it's totally like bendable, so like blending it's super easy, but it just like really contains it on like a big huge brush that just kind of gets everywhere. That's great for just like bronzing in general, but for contour you want like the more like defined. So this is amazing. The biggest thing with contour you want to remember is it's a really big 3 like on the side of your face. So you want to do up in your hairline, along the edge of your jawbone, and then under the edge of your jaw, because you want to help like shape and define your face. So I'm going to go in with my amazing brush. So excited. I just dab it in the powder, tap off the excess, and then what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to just kind of bronze up here along the hairline. And what I always do when I do this is I put like so little on my brush because I would rather have to build it up than to have so much powder on my face. I don't know what to do with it. So I'm just going to take it, put it in here along the hairline. Like, you take your face, cut it in 3, and I always do it like right over the edge of the temples, like between the temple and like the center of the forehead. So just do it in here along the sides. And then, so the biggest thing when you do your contour on the side of your face is you want to go from the tip of the ear to the edge of your mouth, but you only want to go like halfway. So I always tell people I only ever bring it down to like where the color of my eye starts, because I don't want to bring it all the way down, because if you bring it all the way down, it's going to make your face look really like, I don't know, really low. And your goal is you should only ever see your contour from the side of your face, not from like looking on, because it's just supposed to shape your face. And it's not supposed to like wrap actually all the way around to your mouth. So I'm going to go in and just kind of press it and set it in right there. And I'm just like, I almost only go that far and just put a little bit right there. And then I work from that, because you don't want to put all this on your face and then blend it out, because you never know exactly what it's going to look like. So I always put it right in there and then I blend. But when you blend, you want to blend up, not down, because you want to lift your face. You don't want to like drag your face down, because frankly, that's just going to age you. When you blend, you just make sure you want to blend it up. I always take it just into the hairline, because it's okay to get in your hair. Powder is not going to ruin your hair. It's not going to make it greasy. It's not going to make it a mess. So I just take it, and I never bring it really much further past here. And you just bring it, and then I just blend it kind of up onto the cheekbone. Another reason I don't want to blend it down is because I want that like line there to really show where my cheekbone is. So I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to blend it upwards into the hairline a little bit. Same thing over here. Top of the ear to the edge of the mouth. And then I'm just going to blend a little bit more. Just going to blend. And then once again, I'm just going to take a little bit, tap it off, and then I'm just going to kind of bring it almost from my ear and bring it around. You want to make sure you bring it all the way up to your ear, because you want to get that curve right in there. And then you just bring it down under the edge of the jaw. And you don't want to use a ton of powder in this area, because the majority of the contour powder is supposed to be on your cheekbones. This is simply just to help define your face, not necessarily make it darker right in here. So bring it up right in here. Perfect. And then I'm going to bring it right over in here. Once again, just under the edge of the jaw. And then when I always do it, I always bring it and kind of blend it down my neck a little bit, because otherwise it very much just kind of stops right there, and you do still have to blend it down. You can just leave it like that if you want to, where you kind of just do your T-line highlight, and then you just go in and do like the 3 on the side of your face. If you want to, another thing you can do is, I'm going to go with the Tapered highlighter brush from Sigma, and this is honestly, this isn't technically a highlight powder. This is just a cream to powder foundation that's a couple shades lighter than my foundation, and I'm going to use that just on my Tapered highlighter brush, and I'm literally just kind of go right, make a line right underneath, and that's just going to sharpen up that jawbone. Yeah, it's not supposed to be super dramatic, but it's just enough to kind of sharpen up that jawbone, just in case when you were blending it did come down just a little bit. This will simply just sharpen it up a little bit. So once again, just right here underneath. Perfect. Finally, I'm going to go in with Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Luminous Light. This is my favorite highlighter right now. And I bought this for my wedding because I had heard it was super bridal. It was very much a glow from within, and it was totally true. Just going to take it, dab it on there with just the side of the Taper highlighter. And then I'm literally just going to go up here on the top of my cheekbone. So my bronzer was kind of like underneath, and my highlight is going to go right on top. And I always just kind of start it in the apple of my cheek and then bring it up, because I do want to blend it out, and I do like to bring it here in the middle of my face, and it also just helps kind of highlight under my eyes as well. So I bring it right under here, and then I just bring it up along the top of that cheekbone, and then I just put just a little bit more on there, and I almost wrap it around the eyebrow a little bit just to help, because in a little bit I am going to do my brows, and it'll just really help highlight my brows as well. So apple of the cheekbone, and then bring it up. And then I'm going to actually take it and put it in the center of the forehead. So after I put a little bit of highlighter up on my forehead, I decided I'm actually going to take this kind of a little bit up to the next level of contour. And I'm going to take, this is actually just a little like eyeshadow brush, but I use this for contour as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and just dab it lightly because I don't want a lot on this brush. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to contour my nose. I'm going to go in and I'm literally just going to take it and bring it right along the edge of my nose. And you're not going to need a lot because you don't want it super harsh, but it's going to do just enough to help contour. And I literally do it and I bring it all the way up to like the inside up on my eyebrow and bring it back down. And then I'm going to even it out just a little bit. I'm going to bring it down right in here. Perfect. And then you want to take just a little bit right in here on the edge of your nose. And then just a little bit like right here at the bridge of your nose. Just to help bring the rest of that contour out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with that highlighter powder again. And I'm just going to highlight the whole bridge of my nose. And just to help kind of lighten up that contour that did get a little bit heavy, I am going to go in and just kind of lighten that up a little bit. And just continue to help blend it out a little bit. Perfect. And then after I do that, then I am going to bring the highlight down here on the edge of my nose, or edge of my chin. And then I'm just going to do a little bit on my tip of my finger, and I'm going to do it right here on my Cupid's bow. Perfect. So that's the end of the contour, but I'm going to go put the rest of my makeup on, and I'm going to come back and so you can see the finished result. Right back. Hey, so this is the finished look with your contour. I used, like I said, the powders and a little bit of the creams, but this is in the end what it's going to look like, where it's just going to really bring out your jawbone and your cheekbone and up along your forehead. So that is the complete video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I will list everything and all the tools and everything I used in the description down below. And if you guys have any ideas for future videos that you guys want to recommend to me, please let me know. My goal is to be able to help you guys with your makeup routines. So if you guys have questions or anything like that, please let me know. And I will see you guys again soon. Bye. Love ya.